Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your Lionsgate portal reading for August 2023. The Lionsgate portal is an event when the star Sirius, which is part of the constellation Canis Major, Canis is Latin for dog. That's where we get the phrase dog days of summer. It's when Sirius aligns with two of the stars in Orion's belt and with Earth. And some say it's specifically with the Great Pyramids of Egypt and the Sphinx, which has a lion's body, by the way. Anyway, what this means for us is that there's a really heightened experience, a spiritual experience for us. We are much more in touch with our spiritual connections, our subconscious, our intuition. It's a time of accelerated spiritual evolution and activation. Sirius amplifies the light of truth. We're able to see clarity. So this reading is going to give you 5 cards, which will help you navigate the portal opening. The portal opening began on July 26th as Sirius began to align with Earth, and it continues through August the 12th. It's the peak of the alignment is going to be, or when Sirius is shining brightest, that'll be the morning star right before dawn. The peak is going to be on August the 8th, and 4 days before and 4 days after are also very auspicious times to take advantage of this energy. Now, 8 happens to be a power number. 8 represents infinity, and specifically infinite manifestation. Wow, look at these cards, my gosh. And Virgo, all of this is happening in Leo, which is your 12th house, of spiritual growth. So I think this is just going to be a really, really powerful time for you. The portal will reveal and enlighten. Let me get her covered up. Will enlighten. Let's see, how can I do it with one crystal? There? No, 2 of them? Okay. You will be enlightened. It's going to shine the light on some things for you, and then you're going to take, and it's going to empower you. And then the issue for you is, how will you take that enlightenment and use that power to improve the way you live. So let's get started here. Okay, I'll use clarification cards as we go, and then I'll draw a card from this Spirit Allies deck at the end to sort of pull things together for us. Okay, so in this position, how to prepare for the Lionsgate portal opening, which has already begun. What will you leave behind? What will you bring forward? In other words, what are you going to pack? What will you not pack? What are you going to pack to take with you, so that you have the tools you need to take advantage of this portal opening? Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, so it looks like luck is with you. I still wouldn't say, oh, well, I wouldn't be carefree about it. I'd still give some consideration. And this card here says the Spirit agrees. You definitely need to give this whole time period for you, Virgo, some consideration, because this is especially powerful for you, occurring in your 12th house. Now, that's for those of you with Virgo rising. If you have a different rising sign, you might want to check out those readings, or that reading, for a fuller picture. But the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, and Jupiter goes retrograde at the end of this month, so taking advantage of Jupiter's well, it's already in its shadow, I believe. But where is Jupiter for you? Jupiter is in your 9th house of higher education, philosophy, growth, expansion. Okay. So yes, Jupiter rules the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is going to be with you. Luck toward your growth process, where you become more aware of aspects of yourself that you want to discard and leave behind. And perhaps in the full moon that we had a few days ago, that shed some light on something that you needed to leave behind and grow out of. But let's get some clarification here and see what we've got. What are you going to leave behind? What to bring forward? Definitely going to bring that luck forward. Okay, you're going to leave behind conflict. Whatever if you've been sort of in a bickering, maybe banter, it could be bantering. This is sort of a good-natured competition kind of thing. And with friendly groups, it can be bantering with your person. But it could also devolve into passive-aggressive comments and competition that is a little bit too edgy. So it looks like you're going to be leaving that behind, Virgo. You know, Virgo, you are a perfectionist, and it's very, very hard for you not to point out, especially if you're working on something with someone, in partnership with someone, working with a team. It's very difficult for you to point out it's difficult for you to restrain yourself regarding pointing out imperfections, and that may have brought this conflict more to a sharp edge than you intended. Yes, it did. Because well, first we have the Five of Wands, which is more good-natured, and then we have the Five of Swords. You air energy. This is Wands energy, which is spirited and inspiration. Wands are about having fun and exciting experiences. Swords are about truth. Maybe some of your comments, they may have been truthful, but maybe they were a little too cutting. And maybe some people have just sort of decided to walk away and not put the effort out because they're going to let the perfectionist do it the way the perfectionist wants to do it, so that everyone can be sort of happy at least. You're leaving this behind, though. You're going to let go of this, Virgo. Yes, and you're going to step into a new role as someone who not only is inspired to do their very best, but knows how to inspire others. Okay? Okay, let's get some clarification now here. What are you going to find on the other side of this portal opening? What will Spirit communicate to you that will enlighten you and empower you to make this move here? Tell us why we have the Queen of Cups, the Mistress of Emotions. She has control of her emotions to the same extent that the King does, but she exercises that control with feminine energy rather than masculine energy. And the genders they're not important. The energy is, but not the gender. And this is feminine energy. It's using love and compassion to rule gently. So what Spirit's going to show you on the other side of this portal as it opens is a compassionate way of leading with love. Because I do feel you in a leadership position, Virgo. And it may not be a formal title, but you are looked upon as a leader in whatever respect this is, what area of your life this is touching. I don't see any pentacles here, so we can't say that it's work, but something maybe at home, a project you're working on at home, and your partner, your person has sort of thrown their hands up in the air and like, okay, fine, do it your way. But you're going to be shown how to work more cooperatively with people and how to make them feel valued and to appreciate their talents, love them for their talents. Spirit is going to help you expand your ability to love and accept people so they have a sense of belonging and they buy into whatever it is that you're working with them on, whatever partnership you have with them. Let's cut and get clarification on how that Queen of Cups energy is going to enlighten you more specifically. Queen of Wands, yes, because when you begin to love unconditionally and appreciate what people do have to offer, whether it's perfect or not, but show appreciation for everything they can contribute, then you're going to be more inspirational. Wands, inspiration. Wands, connection to Spirit here. And it's going to give you the mental, physical, and emotional energy to keep moving forward with that project. So yes, you're letting go of some perfectionistic, very detailed, pointing this out and pointing that out and pointing that out to people. Okay. So we know now what you're going to find on the other side is help, spiritual help, to help you evolve as a person, so that your love is more unconditional and appreciative of everything, all the blessings that you get when you work with other people. Okay, so let's look now at how you're going to change, transform or change with this portal opening. How will you take the power and enlightenment that Spirit is going to bring to you and help you manifest? How will you wield it? How will you use that enlightenment? And right now we have you sort of confused and maybe lost within a bunch of ideals, idealistic perfection. It's up in the clouds, not able to manifest, even delusional. You're under a lot of illusions about what actually can be done in this earthly realm. You have the visions, but you're not able to bring them to bear. When you look at how something is being built and growing, it's not to your satisfaction, and you keep turning back to this and saying, how can I manifest one of these dreams so that it's as glorious as what I see in my mind's eye? Let's get some clarification on this. How will you change so that you can choose something, make it real, make it feasible and real? The moon shines light on the hidden, the unknown, even deception. And you can see this path leading to the mountains of achievement back there. And you see this crayfish climbing from the pond onto the path. The animals here are baying at the moon, the dog and the wolf. So when it comes to how you're going to transform or change, I see that you're going to use your intuition. The moon represents your intuition. You're not just going to look at the obvious, Virgo. You know you're an earth sign. You're very practical. You're very systematic, very logical. But instead of just listening to what people actually say and interpreting it literally, you are going to start watching facial expressions, body language. You're going to read between the lines. And that's how you're going to change. That's what's going to that's how you're going to take this enlightenment that Spirit gives you to change yourself and how you interact with others. But you're going to need to reflect. You're going to need to retreat. When, let's say that you are involved with whoever you're working with, a group or one person, your person, whoever it is, children, your children, a boss. When you interact with them, you're going to start trying to read between the lines. You're going to watch their body language, watch their facial expressions, listen to the tone of voice. And then you're going to seek you're going to retreat, because your mission, this is a knight who has, after the mission, they're resting, recuperating. This is my RRRR card. It's about rest, recuperation, rehabilitation, reflection, all of those R words, and retreating, repose, all of the R words. And so after your mission of learning how to read people and read the room and read the situation, you're going to retreat. You're going to seek some calm and quiet, and you're going to reflect. You might even take notes, journal. You might talk to yourself out loud. But that kind of retreat and reflection is going to help you. That's what's going to change you, because you'll take what you learn from this introspection. You're going to take that, and you're going to use it to continue uncovering the secrets of people. People are complicated, very complicated. We don't show how we feel. We have so many of us, we all have hidden agendas, and you're going to see it as your mission to find out those hidden agendas. That's going to change you very drastically, Virgo. Okay, and now we come to Neptune, the Hanged Man. And this is a card of deep reflection. The Hanged Man has chosen to suspend all action, all activity, and take different perspectives. So Virgo, after you start learning to read the room intuitively and read people so that you can work with them more cooperatively. After you learn these lessons, you're going to start taking other people's perspective. It's going to be a natural evolution. This is your message from Spirit, this particular card. Spirit, from the messages from Spirit and any synchronicities. And you're going to start noticing the more that you learn, the more you're going to learn. It's a learning curve that increases. At first, it's a struggle for you because it's not your comfort zone. And then zoom, you make a whole lot of progress. Because every discovery you make leads to more and more and more and more. So you're going to be in a holding period for a little while. You're like a babe in the woods. You're brand new, a duck in a new world. And then you're going to learn, and you're going to start noticing things. And these things are going to be synchronicities that, remember, these are messages from Spirit. That's how Spirit communicates with us very often. When God wants us to notice something, you may see a coin or something on the floor, and as you stoop to pick it up, and as you lean up, something catches your eye, and that's Spirit, the universe, God, getting your attention. And you look at something that catches your eye, and you say, "Well, I didn't notice that before. I guess it's always been there, or when did that come?" And it makes you think of something. It makes you make a connection, and those connections, that different perspective you have, from hanging upside down and stopping and waiting and thinking, retreating, writing, all of that helps you find your inner light. And you're going to have aha moments, and you're going to have a lot of them. Look at that lush growth on the cross there. And once that aha moment, when you reach the penultimate one, you will release yourself from the suspension and you'll move forward. I think one clarification card here to see if they tell us anything specific about this. And we have the Nine of Wands. Yes. Okay. I want you to look at this gentleman here. He's been on a hard, long road, and he's done it all himself. Virgo, you may have been, in name, you may have been on a team. And you may have thought you were working with your person or your children or your team, whatever it was. But in reality, you feel like you've done it alone. And that's what this card is doing. This card is representing someone who feels like they've made it alone. They made it this far. And yes, they could take the last step. This is only the 9. It's not the 10 of Wands. They could take the last step. But Spirit is telling you, don't take the last step alone, Virgo. It's going to be so much more enriching and rewarding when you find a way to bring others into your life. Remember, wands are inspiration, their connection to Spirit. So this is very much telling you that you need to take advantage of this portal opening to get in touch with your intuition, and help you develop these skills of reading the room, reading people, and learning what all of our hidden agendas are and how you can work with that. And I know it's a pain, isn't it? Why can't people just be the way they say they are? Why can't they do what they say they're going to do? Well, we're more complicated than that. And so many of us have good intentions, and we all know where that leads us. So now we've got this wonderful card about how you will manifest abundance. Oops, I undressed her. Shouldn't have done that. I was going to try to clarify, but I'll just leave that there. Move her up. And what we have here, I don't know if you can see, where's that? There's the bird. That bird is an ibis. It's a spiritual connection. The ibis is a symbol of spiritual connection, and the star, of course, is absolutely a symbol of spiritual connection. This is about a wish coming true. And as you can see here, she is pouring one. I'm trying to show you both of these canisters, these jars that she's using without undressing her. So YouTube knows I'm not trying to offend people. You can see that she dips both of the jars in the water, the jugs, the vases. She pours one back in the water and uses one to nourish the earth. So this is, and this is what you're going to do. By the way, this is Aquarius energy, and Pluto will return to Aquarius next January, but it's been in Aquarius for a while. And Aquarius is about the future. It's about future wishes, hopes, and dreams. And this is a positive card from Major Arcana. How many Major Arcanas do you have here? 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh, 4, because you had the Wheel of Fortune, the good luck. Okay, you've got 4 Major Arcana. These energies have a heavy impact on a person's life. And they're not just here for the chapter, they're here for the whole book. And what's happening with the star, what you're learning right here is going to nurture and help you grow. It's going to help you grow with water energy, with earth energy, going to earth energy, which is what you are. It's going to bring this water energy from the Queen of Cups into play, and you're going to grow. This is the spiritual growth. Remember, all of this is happening in your 12th house of spiritual growth, completion, closure. You're a part of you, Virgo, is going to blossom and bloom inside. It's going to feel, you will feel complete when this other aspect of operating in the world, the way to approach the world, the way to approach your life, when you bring that, when you integrate it into you, you're going to feel so fulfilled. And your wish, you will feel the feeling of that wish coming true. So the way to start helping you manifest, because this is how will you manifest abundance? Well, this tells you it is going to happen, and Spirit is telling you to go ahead and appreciate it. Send your gratitude out now, every day. Thank Spirit, God, the universe, the divine. Thank them send your gratitude. Thank them for having your back, helping you manifest, and for all of the blessings, the abundant blessings they've already sent to you and are continuing to send to you. You've got to feel that feeling, keep that vibration high. And gratitude is the easiest way to do that. And smile, breathe and smile. Let's get some clarification here. Yes, because you will become the Empress. You are going to become the Empress, Virgo. The Empress is Venus energy. Both Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. She is abundance itself, the feminine version of abundance and manifestation. So you are going to use the feminine energy you learn from here by staying in touch with your intuition, communicating with Spirit, taking other people's perspectives, reflecting on it, knowing that you're not going to take this last step alone. You're doing it with others. You're supporting them and they are supporting you. Trust. And you're going to send that clear message out to the universe, along with the feelings of the wish fulfilled, with gratitude, total gratitude. And I've already shuffled and cleansed the cards and the space before the video, and let's see what last message that the Spirit allies have to give you. And they're saying dragon. Maybe you were born in the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology, but let's see what it has to say. I bet it says something fierce. Fierce and strong. Okay, dragon. I am brave. And Virgo, this path that is before you is going to take bravery, because this is not your comfort zone at all. Against the rocky cliffs of the mountainside, dragon rests peacefully with the crashing shore blissfully ringing in his ears. Its iridescent scales catch glimmers of sunlight and sprinkle the cave in an array of rainbows. Dragon is often misunderstood, but it pays no mind to the thoughts of others. It has done too much work to let the fears of others be a distraction. Your work, dear one, is not done yet. There is much for you to learn and overcome, because no matter how old we get, there is always a lesson to be learned or shared. What Dragon is here to remind you, however, is that you are strong. You're strong enough to learn the lessons you need in this life and are not defined by what others say or the fear that they may try to instill in you. You are a child of divine love, and Dragon will accompany you on your journey to keep you safe. If you are going to be journaling, and by the way, I have an attachment a link to an attachment that shows how to take advantage of this portal energy. And one of the suggestions is journaling. And here's a journal prompt for you. What are some positive things I can remind myself when times get hard? Well, you can remind yourself that you will no longer be doing things alone. Even though you may be the master of this skill and you know best how to do it compared with everyone else, you're also here as a teacher and a companion. No man is an island, Virgo. You're not alone in this. And Spirit's here to tell you. So, happy manifestation. I hope that this portal opening goes well with you. And I hope this reading helped. Please come back for more, and thank you so much.